Hi guys, it's Dory. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I just wanted to start this video by just letting you know that it is a meal prep that I did for myself last week. My husband and I had done a couple of different recipes that I want to share with you guys. And then today I just filmed another one. So this takes place over the course of like 5 days. But I just wanted to let you know because I went back and realized I'd never introduced myself or introduced the video. And so it's just all about meal prep. It has been a crazy week. I am glad that I have stuck to my goals and my eating plan by making meal prep last week, because that actually has helped me to not want to binge. And so yes, so this morning I'm weighing in at 172.8. And yeah, welcome to my meal prep video, and I'll see you guys next video. Okay guys, so this is the first time that we're opening our bone broth, and I wanted to come to you yesterday just to show you how we start it, but it's super simple. So basically we took water and filled our largest crock pot, and in here we have onions, celery, we have, looks like bay leaves, we have carrots and garlic. What is this, babe?
Smoked ham hock.
Smoked ham hock. So basically we're making a bone broth, and this has been simmering now for just about 24 hours. We're going to go probably about 36 hours. Then we're just going to take this and drain all of the veggies and meat out of it. And we're going to store it in the refrigerator. And what we're going to do for meal prep is we have a bunch of vegetables that are already cut up. And we're just going to put our veggies or our meat, whatever protein we want, in a bowl. And then pour some of the bone broth over it for our meals during the week. So that's one of the things that we're prepping this week. We are prepping chicken wings. These chicken wings come out amazing. They take a pretty, not too long, but enough of, you know, it's kind of a pain sometimes. So we do it in bulk when we do it. So basically we bought chicken wings yesterday. We cut them all up. Well, my husband did. And we stored them in the refrigerator overnight. And then I just pulled them out, and I took sheets of paper towel and I dried each one of these wings. Then we put it into a big bowl, as you can see here. And after they were dried, I added some baking powder, salt, and pepper. This says pink Himalayan sea salt, but it's the grinder. We're just reusing it for peppers. So basically I just put everything in here. I mixed it after they were totally dry, mixed it all. And then we have preheated the oven to 325, and then we're going to put them on a right directly on the racks that are lined with tin foil, and then I'll let you guys know what we set the temp to after they've been in there for a little while. This is what we did. We lined them all up like this, and they are baking at 325. And while I'm over here, I meant to say that in my bone broth I also have chicken, the chicken bones from when we took off the ends of the chicken wings. So that little nub that's usually on the end of chicken wings, that's what we put inside here to make it have a lot of the collagen, as well as that ham hock. Okay, so this is what the chicken wings should look like after about 15 to 20 minutes at 325. They look like they're kind of dried out. It looks like they've kind of been dried out, and they're not really juicy. They're just kind of dry. Now I did put probably a little bit too much of the baking powder on, but it's not really going to matter because we are going to add things to it to top it off, and to when it's done we're going to coat it with a flavor that we've chosen. Now we're going to put it up to 425, and we'll have that, let's see, so we'll have it at 425 for about how long?
Probably about another 10 minutes.
Probably another 10-15 minutes at 425. And then we'll be back and let you know what it looks like at that point. Okay guys, so the next thing that I'm going to make is I'm just going to take a couple of packages of the smoked chicken sausage. It's apple gouda. And the stats on this is for one link, it's 170 calories, 11 fat, 5 carbs and 13 grams of protein. I'm gonna start with my skillet over here. I already turned it on, and I'm only going to put about a teaspoon or so of olive oil, like just a little to coat the bottom. And then I'm gonna throw all these veggies that were cut up by my husband yesterday for me. It's onions, and then I have orange, yellow, and green peppers. So I'm basically gonna just throw all of that in here. This is gonna make a lot. This is gonna make enough for both him and I to have meal prep for the week. That is why I'm using 2 packs of this sausage. So I'm basically just going to saute this around, and then I'll be back and let you guys know when I add in the sausage. Okay, so here is what it looks like now. Get it over there. Okay, so this is what it looks like now. It's almost about done. And I just dropped you guys, but hey, we're all family here, right? You don't mind if I drop you. Listen, we are a one-man show over here. So I have all of the sausage cut up on here, so I'm just going to put this in. And this sausage is actually fully cooked anyways, I believe. I'm gonna check on that, but I believe it's fully cooked. Here's the All right, guys, so this is done now, and I've already shut it off. I actually ended up adding a little bit of the everything but the bagel seasoning. I added some garlic, and then I added a little bit more olive oil during the time I was cooking the veggies. I like to take it off the heat though before the veggies are too, I like them still to have a little bit of crisp. So I'm gonna take it off now, and basically I'm gonna show you, I have teeny tiny containers for myself. So I'm going to just portion out myself what I'm gonna eat for a portion. And then that way I can leave the rest for my husband to portion out his for his meal prep. And I know this seems like a really weird angle. I don't know. But anyways, this is how we do it. Today is a Sunday. It is my kind of resting day. And I'll be back and show you guys the chicken wings. All right, guys, here's the finished product. Look at how good those wings look. Oh my gosh, heaven. The glaze, we used butter, a whole stick of butter. And then, what else, Hubster?
Whiskey.
Rum. Whiskey, rum, and no, I didn't drink any.
Onions, garlic.
Yummo. So we actually have just taken the bone broth off. It was on for about a day and a half. And this was all the meat that was in it and the bones. So we take that out and separate it, and we'll take the meat off the bones. And then here's all the veggies that were sitting in there, and then this is the bone broth underneath. But as you can see, like, it's very, very, you can tell it's got like a lot of collagen in it, and that's what you want. So we're gonna let this sit here for a little while, and then we'll package it up and we'll eat off it during the week. And of course, as I said, we have like chopped up kale and spinach and other meats and other proteins that'll go like on the bottom of a cup or a bowl, and we'll just pour this over it for a nice healthy soup. Hey guys, so I'm going to add on this last recipe on these videos that I did a few days ago, but because I need to make another batch of my meat mixture that I have almost weekly, I figured I would add this on. So last time I used the same thing. I used 1 pound of ground lamb. I used 1 pound of ground turkey. And then I'm gonna add to it, I had about a pound of ground beef. So I'm just gonna add it to it. And then I'm going to start, what is that called? Shredding. I'm gonna start shredding up half a block of the white cheddar and half of a block of the regular cheddar, and then I'll be back and show you guys what it looks like. Okay guys, so this meat mixture is all done. It's fully cooked as it is now. Now my husband was graciously kind and was able to take all that cheese and end up cutting it into small cubes, which is just the same as shredded in the melting kind of factor. And then I'm also gonna add 1 tomato, which is diced. And I'm gonna use this seasoning. I usually use taco seasoning, but I'm actually gonna use this seasoning today. It's garlic, onion, black pepper, and sea salt, and it's all-purpose seasoning. And I'm probably gonna use about, I'd say, a tablespoon. And then I'm just gonna stir this around, making sure that it goes to all the meat. And then I'm gonna add in the cheese, and I'm just gonna dump it in. It's so simple. And that's just gonna melt all the way. And then right at the end, I'm gonna add the tomatoes, and that's really all. I'm going to put that into my small containers that you guys have seen me use many times. And I'm going to portion out a 1/2 cup, and that is gonna be per serving. So that is it for meal prep. You saw the ones before this video that I'm gonna post now, and I hope you enjoyed it. Okay guys, this is what it looks like, and I decided that instead of just putting in the tomatoes and that having that be the only vegetable, I'm actually gonna put in some purple onions, and it smells amazing. And I'm just in the mood for onions, so I thought, you know, let me just put the onions in there, and then I'm going to throw in the tomatoes, and then that should really be it. Now I'm just going to scrape those off and then let it simmer a little bit more, and then voila.